Hi everybody, this is Debbie with Plan.Do.Repeat. I did a thing. I had wanted to do a video about making some dividers for spring, and I went into my studio to pick out some paper, and this is the paper I picked. It's designer pad. I guess it was from Tuesdays. What's the name of that place? Tuesdays. Tuesday Morning? Yes, Tuesday Morning. That's the name of it. Okay, so I found this paper and I really loved it because it represented such pretty spring stuff, you know. So I was like, oh, cool. So then I went in here and I got something to use as a something to measure, you know. And I thought, okay, you know, I'll do the recording in a little bit. And then I I took it into the living room, and sitting right next to me was that cutter, and it was just hollering at me going, Debbie, you need to cut these right now. You just need to do it right now because you got the paper and you got the cutter and you just need to do it right now. So I did. So here are the ones that I ended up with. Let me move the paper so that you can see the difference. All right, so I did this one, and I'll show you the back side as I fold it over, but that's the back side, and I don't usually look at the back side ever, so this is the only side that I care about. So this is the second one. I needed 5. Okay, so this is the third one. I love this one. It's the close for the first, but this is my favorite right here. It's got sparkly, see on the flowers, so pretty. And I love this side too. And then this is the last one. It's just a pale millennial pink that I just love. So those are the ones that I did. So I have lots of scraps that I can use for other things, so I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be covering these with some clear tape. This is just one I had on hand, so that's what I'm going to be using, and that's what I'm going to do next. And I can't do it one-handed, so I'm going to do that next, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have, I don't know if you can see it, but I put 1, 2, 3, ended up being 3 times that I went across. I stopped right at the edge because this is where the punches are going to be. I wanted to do it before I did the punches, and then I did the last one right here even with the top, and then I'm going to be cutting this part off, and see it's still attached. All right, and I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it. And I'm going to do it to all the rest of the other ones that I have. And I'm only going to do it, well, actually, I'm going to do it on both sides. So I'll come back when I'm done doing this part. I wanted to show y'all what it looked like when I turned it over. These are the parts that are hanging off of it, and I'm literally just going to fold them over. And then I'm going to tape over like from here to here, because these end parts will be covered with this part that's sticking out. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that part. So I'll be back after I do that on this one, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I gotta say this was a definite learning curve. You see I got out the regular tape too. I'll tell you what, when that tape goes on and folds back onto itself and the other comes on, and it's got like some kind of electricity or something, and it popped on there and it would not let go. Okay, so like I said, it was a learning curve. this is not pretty. Look at all the wrinklies on here. But you know what? I don't look at that side. I don't have any problem with that because I'm not going to be looking at it. As long as this side looks okay and it's got a little sheen to it, I'm all right with that. And I was going to end up putting a couple of stickers on each front anyway to represent what this section was going to be in my Skinny Classic, my fauxbanichi, whatever. So I'm okay with this side. So it turned out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get these other ones done, and then I'll be back. Okay. Okay, so this is my second one, and it's not any better, and I almost considered just stopping and getting rid of everything and not following through, but I do not want to waste this paper. I mean, I paid good money for this paper, and I'm not going to waste it. So I don't know if you can see, the back side is a total mess. It's a mess, but like I said, I don't look at the back side, so I don't care. The front side is what I care about, and there are, I don't know if you can see it or not, there are a couple of wrinkles, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't like sit there and look at my dividers all the time. I'm using them to divide my papers, and I go from there. So you know what? I'm okay with it. So if I'm okay, that's all that matters. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do the rest of these. So I'll be back with the conclusion. I wanted to show you, I'm not finished yet, but I wanted to show you that we all make mistakes. And I am the first one to raise my hand and say, yep, I make mistakes too. So I learned today something interesting, that me and this kind of tape do not play well together. I have used the cheap stuff from Dollar Tree, I think, or the dollar store or something, before, and I never had any problems with it. With this duck, what's it called? HD Clear. Oh, OMG. What does it say it on here? So it's duck. It's not duct tape. So anyway, I digress. I learned by this one, this is my last one, that I'm just going to go ahead and just smother it with tape on the front and the back and then cut it, because I was getting to the point where it was laughable. My husband heard me in here giggling, and he was like, what the heck's going on? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just, it's a mess, but I refuse to give up. I refuse. So I'm going to trim this up, and then I will be back. Well, it turned out so bad that I'm going to replace the back side with some paper. I can't. It just looks so bad. Look, it just looks so bad. I can't stand it. So, excuse me. I went ahead. See, I have tape everywhere. I remember that there was a movie where there was some kid that was left alone, and he ended up having tape wrapped all around his face. I don't remember what it was, but it was hilarious. That's what I was thinking of when I was messing with this tape earlier. I mean, I had tape everywhere. I even got it in my hair. So I'm gonna stick this paper on the back of these sheets, and then I will be back. All right, this project took way longer than it should have. I took all 5 of them and covered them with a sheet of paper. I have not punched the holes yet because the hole puncher is in another room, so I will be punching those after I'm done with this part. But anyway, I learned quite a few lessons, like I said. Besides the ultimate one, don't don't play with tape. I'm talking to you. And I will next time I will take my time and do it with something that I'm used to using and and familiar with. It was interesting trying this. I've done this before, like I said, but I did it with other ingredients. I did not use this brand of tape, and I will not use it again for something like this. Now for other things that'll be fine, but not for this. And so I learned that lesson. I'm glad that I decided to share this with you because it was quite an adventure. I would suggest that you guys go ahead and try it as well. It's easy. It should be easy, but I made it hard by using something that I wasn't familiar with, but we won't go into that again. All right, thanks for sticking by me and watching me make my mistakes and still understanding that I'm human. We all make mistakes. We all try things that we shouldn't, or we try things that we should. My takeaway from today was I learned something that I should not be using for this kind of project. And I learned that I have a lot more respect for the people who make these sort of things for a living. Okay, so this is the finished product. And I have added a sticker to the top of each one of these dividers. And then I have a label maker. So I printed out the names of each one. So I've got one for projects. Oh wait, that one's gonna go on the back side. Okay, this is the order that it's going to be in. All right, so this is for my planner. So plan, and then social media, and then to-dos, and then lists, and then projects. I went back and forth with the idea for the projects is the last one because I could do that under lists, but I want to be more specific, so I'm gonna go with the projects. It's kind of a la getting things done train of thought, so that was my idea. Anyway, I poked holes in these, and I'll tell you what, my hole puncher, the Mambi hole puncher, did not like the tape either. So it's 2 for 2 for this tape. So I would not recommend it for something like this unless you are a guru for it and you are used to it. I'm gonna stick to what I'm used to, and next time I won't make such a mess out of it. But thanks for watching and going along my journey. This was quite a learning curve for me. I'm glad I decided to go ahead and show you this on video so that you can see what was going on behind the scenes. And if you choose to do something like this, let me know how it worked for you. Let me know if you had ended up with tape in your hair too. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And until next time, peace out.